What's up, guys? It's Migs with Market Open. I'm going to go ahead and do the market recap for the day. Today actually ended up being exactly, literally to the T of what it was like yesterday, how much money I made yesterday, up $132. I know you guys probably see a whole bunch of green on here, but remember BRS and C are two of my swing trades. And then Facebook, SPPI are kind of flat. I didn't really like the price action on them, so I ended up getting out. So let me break this down. So my first short was actually on PVG, which I ended up taking a half position instead of a full position, and I really regret that. So let me link these two. All right, so PVG. All right, so right as I saw it. All right, so ORB basically breakdown pattern. So rip down, pulls back up. I took it short under the whole number, stop right here at 920. I actually ended up getting 1,000 shares short, but as it was kind of fumbling around at the $9 mark, I ended up getting rid of 500 shares and only risking $100. So now looking back on it, I should have stuck with it. I would have been up $200 here, $400 here, and yeah. So ended up just taking, let's see here, taking 500 off, so right here, and then I took 400 out at 860, and then I took the last ones at 885 as it was climbing up and over VWAP up here, so 885 somewhere up here. Let's see here, the next one, G win. Now when I took this one over the 5-minute candle, so exactly the same thing, ORB pattern right here over the 198.72, so I ended up getting it 198.80. I actually did end up writing it all the way up here, but I ended up getting out somewhere around the 200 mark. So I was up for a second what my target was, and then it kind of just came crashing down, and like I've been doing or been trying to do lately is try to hold it over until it breaks over or under the 9, but I noticed it kind of going sideways, then the market's starting to pull back, so then that kind of sketched me out, and I ended up taking it out at 88, so I ended up getting out somewhere, I want to say somewhere down here-ish. I tried not to sell it at support, so I think it might have been in this candle right here at 1025. So let's see here, win right here. Right at 1029. Yep, so right in here. Right in here as I was coming back up and over $200, I ended up getting rid of it. So that gave me another 88 bucks. Now the next trade, let's see here, that was when SPPI. Let's see here. SPPI, same exact thing, ORB pattern. I saw a lot of them today. It's just they didn't really quite work out exactly how I wanted it. This one actually looked like it would have worked out. Not really. It didn't really move much. So after I bought it, it kind of just started going sideways. Same thing. Didn't really like the price action. Got rid of it. So let me explain real quick what the ORB pattern is. It's, if you want to go long, it's first 5-minute candle up. Next candle pulls back, and then you just buy it over the highs. So entry was right here at 226. Kind of chased it a little bit. I got it at 22.37, unfortunately. So my stop was down here. It was roughly about 50 cents, so that's why I only took 200 shares. I want to say I probably got out on this candle somewhere. SPPI right here. What time was that? 10:04. Yeah, right here. Yep, right around here probably. So I got out just in time before it started actually going back. Now, PVG, that's when I covered the last. ANF. There were a lot of good patterns set up this morning. I had all 3 monitors running. I had to set hard stops, unfortunately. I had like 3 different positions all open at once, and it's kind of a nightmare, but you know, I was paying attention, fortunately, and I ended up not taking too many losses. Let's see here. ANF, I took it at 948, so somewhere here. I'm buying at over 20. No, wrong day. That's why it didn't make any sense. 948, probably right over 2310. Yep. So I bought it right here over the highs with a stop right here. So it's basically like an ORB pattern, but it's not the very first candle. This is something that I have been trying out lately. I have seen them pull back either to a 9 or VWAP and then just keep going higher. So I ended up doing that. Bought it right here over the highs. I got in 300 shares. I was risking $100. So as you notice, my stop is 30 cents away. So up, pulls back, over the highs, you buy it. Ended up not going very far. I noticed that it was kind of teeter-tottering back and forth. And on that, let's see here, that was ANF. Yep, right here on ANF, my stop was down here at 2280. I got out at 2293 after it broke down below VWAP in the 9. So smart move on my part. It would have kicked me out. Although it did come back, the market actually did come back, but it's just you don't want to hold it past your stop, really. Let's see here, SPPI, ANF. What else we got? I think we got GoPro. Yep, that's getting rid of ANF, Win, GoPro. Yep. So GoPro was actually gapping down this morning. So you can see from the 630 area down, it opened up down at 595. It's not a lot, but I know that it can keep falling. I have seen it do this, but so I was expecting it to go down lower. And remember, guys, I usually short something that's under the 9 and under VWAP. So what I ended up doing is I ended up waiting for it to pull back under the 6. I was going to short it at 6, but it just seemed a little too dangerous. So I waited for it actually to pull back, and I shorted it on the way back up because I knew where my stop was. My stop was actually going to be over the highs. So at 614, I shorted 1,000 shares. So it's basically just risking 1,000 or $100 again. And as you can see, it fell back down, but it actually got bought up, came back over VWAP right here in this candle. When something starts changing directions and it mounts the VWAP in the 9, you know that it has support below. And if you're short, that's not good. So I actually ended up getting out right at 604. Hold on one second. Let's see here. Oh, actually, nope, take that back. I shorted GoPro at 604. I got out right at 607. Yeah, so pull back up, shorted it, went back up. Yep, got out at 607, lost $30 on that. My intuition was right on that. It was changing direction. The market was actually starting to come back up, and it came back up over the 9 in VWAP. So that's how I'm able to keep my losses smaller. So a lot of the times maybe I won't stick to my stop because I've seen stocks do these sort of things so many times that just odds are that it's going to start coming back up, or my intuition just kicks in and be like, oh, I've seen this a million times. I think it's going to come back up. So obviously, instead of holding my stop all the way at the highs, I said, okay, well, it's remounting, it's coming back, and it's not going to work out, so I'm just going to cut out. So I cut out $30 short instead of losing $100. Now, Facebook. Make sure this thing's not open still. Facebook, yeah. Okay. Now, Facebook, same exact thing that we've been talking about for the past couple of weeks. I actually drew it out right here. Okay, so right at 188, you can see that it's a triangle again. It's a wedge. It's forming. So right over 188, I bought it with a stop right here at 187.50. So I was risking about 50 cents. Or actually, no, I actually ended up getting 300 shares of it. I tried to get 300 or 400 shares of it, but I actually ran out of buying power because I had the other positions that were open. I had BRS, I had the bank C right there, and I just ran out of buying power. So right here, it kind of started teetering tottering back and forth on the 188 mark, and it kind of made me feel a little uncomfortable because something with a breakout like that. Let me show you guys exactly what it looked like. So I took a screenshot for you guys. So This is exactly what it looked like during that time. So came back, breakout was right here. So the breakout was right here at 188. So this is the candle. So it was kind of starting to go sideways, back and forth. It just wasn't really holding the 188. And as you can see, this right here, this upper wick, it means that there's a lot of resistance up at the 188 mark, or 188.35. So it gets bought up, but then it gets sold off by all the people that are up there just taking profits. So to me, this showed that, hey, we might not be able to get back up here. And this didn't really go higher. This didn't create a new high. And then this is being sold off again. So, and it's a lower high. So to me, that kind of threw up a red flag. And I said, okay, well, I'm already green on the day. I'm not going to sit here and hold this. So I ended up getting out with, I think, like $9. I just made sure it was enough to be able to cover the commission. So it was $9 for me to get out. But as you can see on here, Facebook actually ended up going higher. And then right here at 188, 188.47, might have taken profit. I might not have. But as you can see, I was right on not being able to hit my target. I was trying to hit 188.50 at least. But yeah, so as you can see on here, the market actually pulled back and it sold off. So again, my intuition was right. I was right on Facebook. I was right on GoPro, SPPI, and yeah, just when you've seen things like this in the market, just the price action, the way that it moves, you'll be able to understand like, this is not really what's supposed to happen. When something like that, when a wedge forms like that, it's supposed to explode. And if it doesn't go your way right away, you need to either reduce size or think about getting out, because if it's not holding that level, obviously there were not a lot of people that were with you trying to buy it up. Hopefully that makes sense to you guys. If you guys do have any questions, make sure to leave it down in the comment section below. Also, make sure to join our Facebook group. That'll be linked down there as well, and I will talk to you guys later.